buddy. What's up to Lion Talk Live? We love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew. This is Ball Hawk Ifeatu Melifonwu of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
I love nothing more than watching Lions Talk Live every morning. Woo!
All right, well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I am your host, once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for joining us here today. Hey, Lions Talk Live, morning show edition, and you know what? Guess what day it is? It is the game day. It is the day you've been waiting all week for. Let's be honest, across the NFL, everybody's dialed in to watch us tonight as other games end. Everybody from NFL players, coaches, hey, just fans, media, whatever, across the entire nation, across planet Earth. We dial on in to watch this one. You know, in the Duke Crew alone, we've got people, that watch in Mexico. We got people that watch in Canada, Asia, Europe, etc. And everybody's going to be watching this one. So get your naps in if you need to and get ready, because this is going to be a massive heavyweight fight between two of the best teams in the NFL, and it is a winner take all. Two men enter, one man leaves. If you get that reference, then hey, you're probably my age or older. All right. Hey, a couple things real quick before we get into everything. 5 headlines now, the main topic of the day, all that kind of stuff, starting to prep us for the game. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. Trying to get ourselves to, 12,700 subs, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken, and we need about 87 more subs to get there. So if you can help out with that, that would be great. Also, if you would, it's free of charge. Take a half second of time, reach on down, hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, hit all the buttons. As you know, it helps everybody out exponentially. Let's see, last but never least, if you are considering buying or selling property anywhere in the great state of Michigan or the continental United States of America, give me a call, shoot me a text. You now see the number on the screen, 269-998-2384. Let's have a conversation, see what I can do to save you some time, save you some money, save you some effort. Can be commercial property, vacant land, a new house, building a house, whatever it is. If it's involved in real estate, give me a call and I'll see what I can do to save you some time, save you some money, save you some effort. Make sure you don't step on any proverbial landmines. And then one other thing I want to do today before we get the show going, it was brought to my attention, unfortunately, earlier this morning. The Duke Crew, I'd say we're like a family. You know, we might be that uncle, that aunt, whatever it is, but we are definitely a family. We take part in each other's days and lives on a daily basis with most of us. And a lot of you have been asking, I want to give Burger Time some props for this. Most of you have been asking what happened with Matthew Grice about a month or so ago. You know, we knew that he was struggling with cancer. And unfortunately, Berg's got the information from Grace's wife, Matt Grace's wife, that unfortunately Matt passed on the 15th of last month. So if you can, take a moment of time, say a prayer for his family and all affected. Going into the holidays, that's got to be tough. And I'm aware this is not the first Duke Crew member to unfortunately lose a battle to an illness or, in this case, cancer. So take a moment out of your time if you have so today and say a thought or prayer for Matthew Grace and his family. All right, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get the show rolling and going. And thank you all for listening to that. And let's get into 5 headlines now. All right, 5 headlines now. Let's scroll to the top of the screen, get this going. And we're going to start off best records in season in Detroit Lions history, where 2024 ranks Detroit Free Press. So, as we all know, this has been a pretty dang good season for the Detroit Lions. One that, hey, we might not see again anytime soon. As far as like a total wins, it's just going to be hard to replicate this. Every time we get a win, like when we get one tonight, that's just going to make it more and more difficult for another team to follow up and achieve that. Let's start with 1931 when the team went 11-3. Yes, the Portsmouth Spartans, They were not too bad in their first year in Detroit. 62, we were 11-3. 1991, and yes, I remember covering this team. 12-4. 2014, 11-5, and that was a pretty good team. I actually thought that team had a real good chance, not just to win a playoff game, but to go beyond that. Unfortunately, we all know about the situation where that went down in Dallas, and yeah, the Lions definitely got jobbed on that one. 2023, we were 12-5. 2024 and counting, we are 14-2. So, hey, there's some ideas for you as far as greatest seasons Lions histories. Some other ones to throw at you. Let's see, 1934, we were 10-3. Let's see, we missed the playoffs, by the way, that one, as we lost the final 3 games to miss the playoffs in 34. In 53, we're 10-2, won NFL championship over Cleveland, 17-16. 1970, we're 10-4, lost in divisional round at Dallas, 5-0. Imagine that one happening again. Woof. People would be wondering about the offensive coordinating in that game. 93, we're 10-6, lost in the wild card round versus the Green Bay Packers. Another game I covered back in the day. Yes, that was 28-24 on a Sterling Sharp, more or less a Hail Mary, as Brett Favre went from the left sideline to the right sideline and broke a lot of Lions players' hearts and fans. 95, 10-6, also lost in the wild card round to Philadelphia, 58-37. I covered the game, but not from Philadelphia. I got to watch it at home on the TV. And then, let's see, 2011, 10-6, lost in the wild card round in New Orleans, 45-28. So there are some of your other seasons that have been pretty strong for the Detroit Lions. All right, Vikings infiltrate Ford Field, buy nearly 2 million in Lions tickets. NFL says fair game. Marlo Alter, Detroit Free Press on this one. And a bunch of you guys, I know Hookadoo and a few of you guys emailed me, messaged me or whatever about this. Originally, I just thought it was like, not much of a story. I did some looking into it last night, later last night. I didn't want to go back on air. I was hanging out with Jen. And then this morning when I got up, so here's the gist. Roughly 1,900 tickets were purchased. And yes, they can track it through Ticketmaster, et cetera, et cetera. Here's the thing. If you're a Vikings fan or maybe a Lions fan, I guess depends on how you want to view it, you're probably laughing a little bit. It would appear nearly 1,000 of those tickets that the Vikings bought and then sold or tried to resell to season ticket holders, their season ticket holders, for $200 to $300 bucks a piece. You know what? They got resold by the person for the Minnesota Vikings, the fandom who bought it and then resold it. It appears where most of them were making somewhere between $200 to $500 profit on these tickets. And I'm sure there's a lot of aspects to this you and I aren't privy to, but I also get you're doing this on a Saturday. The game is Sunday. So if I'm going from Minnesota, that's either a heck of a drive or a quick flight, and I probably have to pay a bit of money to get on the flight, get over here, get my, if I'm coming just by myself, it's a little bit remediated as far as how much money I'm going to shell out, but you're going to get food and everything and then get the flight home, obviously. It sounds like roughly 1,000 of the Vikings fans just decided, hey, you're going to give me some free money to use on next season's tickets. I'm going to do just that. So the Vikings probably had a great idea, but stopping people from being people and taking quick profit when I can make, 2, 3, 4, 500, whatever it was, profit in a couple of minutes, I'm probably going to take the cash and just watch it at home or whatever. But, I'm sure some fans will travel and go. The other aspect is even if all 1,900 fans came, the place is sold out. Standing room only. Allegedly, there's going to be 66,000 to 67,000 screaming fans in there. And yes, just like any sporting event, there's going to be some fans for the other team. But let's just say 2,000 or 3,000 of those are Vikings fans. Is that really going to make a big dent out of 66 or 67,000, whatever the number ends up being? Probably not a huge dent. Some dent, sure. But then the other aspect to always consider is every visiting team gets tickets. And you know what? They do have a certain amount of, family members or whatever you want to say that get to come and cheer on their team at the visiting stadium. So was this a huge story? In my opinion, no. But hey, I get the number jumps out at people. But hey, good for the Vikings to try to represent their own team, try to bring some fans with them. I also think good for those families that decide to sell them because you know what? It's the holidays. A lot of people shelled out some money. Situations are tight in some households. I also understand why they took the quick cash. All right, 3 Detroit Lions fined against the San Francisco 49ers. Story by John Macarone of SI.com. Probably knew this one was coming. Brian Branch, got fined. Kirby Joseph got fined. Terrion Arnold all got fined against the San Francisco 49ers. And there were no egregious fines. I think Brian Branch's was the worst, just under $11,000. Not that that's nothing, but at the end of the day, hey, the Lions got to do what they got to do. I didn't always agree with it from a situational standpoint, coaching standpoint, what some of the guys did, but I also understand why they did it in some situations. All right, Detroit Lions Brian Branch, speaking of fines, takes the lead for NFL's most fined player in 2024. This is AL.com. I have not heard of this place before, but irregardless as that may be, yes, Brian Branch now leads the entire NFL, and I wouldn't have guessed that coming in because his rookie year, you just didn't see anything like this. Not that he's been egregious. I guess the most egregious penalty would have been the hit in Green Bay, but where they said it was targeting, basically. But you watch it on replay, and I still think, man, trying to be as neutral and fair as I can be, I just don't think that's targeting. I think he tries to slow up somewhat. I get it's also raining out there and not easy to slow up. Apparently, the NFL didn't care what I thought, though, and probably don't care what any of us think. They see an opportunity to go ahead and get some free cash. They're probably going to go try to get that free cash. It is a business after all. But, hey, glad that Brian Branch is playing still at a very high level this year, and hopefully that can help propel us in the playoffs. All right, the last of the 5 glorious headlines now. The difference in the game will be ... question mark. This is from AP Wire. I guess that's a big question for all of us. What do you think is going to be ultimately the difference in this game? The difference between the Detroit Lions winning and the Minnesota Vikings losing. Me, myself, and I've given you some stuff this week. I think the Lions are going to shift defenses, or at least looks and coverage, a lot during this game, as packed as it's going to be. Let's say that I'm somewhat right in my estimations on how many Lions fans are going to be there. Let's say it's, 64, 65,000 people. That means every time the Vikings, plus, Ford Field's probably going to pump in some music too, or sounds, or whatever you want to say, to try to help with that. But every time the Vikings have the ball, I suspect Aaron Glenn is going to try to make it difficult for Sam Darnold to get a clean read 99% of the time. Heck, man, if he can do it 50% of the time, he's doing all right. But I think they're going to do a ton of that. As far as the offensive side of the ball, we've talked about it all week long. I'm anticipating Ben Johnson. He's going to, whether or not he's going to call trick plays, I don't know, but I think he's going to set up some odd formations to get the Vikings to think about trick plays. If you can cause, as a coach, if you can cause a player half second of delay, hesitation, a quarter second, then that's a massive advantage. And I know we've talked about it with Gibbs' speed, Khalif Raymond now returning his speed, Jameson Williams' speed. You get anybody to hesitate on one of those dudes for, a quarter of a second, that person's gone. And that's true with Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown, really anybody at this level, the professional level, everybody's got jets. Everybody's got bursts. So I think that's ultimately what, if you were asking me, the difference would be also the Lions' offensive line. If they have a real strong showing, that's going to put more pressure on Brian Flores to send the blitz and send extra people, and I'm just not sure they're going to get home. The first game this year, when we played them, the first time in Minnesota, remember, Graham Glasgow did not play that game. And Taylor Decker, to be fair, was dealing with a lot of injuries. Remember, he had that stretch in the third quarter where he gave up like 2 sacks, 3 sacks or something. It did not look great. But since then, he's healed up. Glasgow appears to be healed up. The Lions' offensive line may be one of the bigger unsung factors going into this game because it's going to contribute, obviously, the passing game, the running game, the whole shebang on offense. All right, with all that said and out of the way, let's go ahead and get over to the main topic of the day. All right, main topic of the day. If you had to go in and say, hey, what surprise is waiting? And I know we covered this a little bit here a moment ago with the AP story, but what would you say? What does MCDC do you think have in store for this game? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think he's going to go for it, give the okay to go for it on more and more fourth downs? Do you think they build that into the offensive game plan? Hey, first down, second down, third down, I only need you guys to get me 3 yards, maybe 3.5 yards. Because if you get 3.5 yards on at least 2 of those 3 downs, you know what? Hey, you've got a pretty good chance at having a first down. Do you think Aaron Glenn sends the heat, sends a blitz on 50% of dropbacks? 60, 70%. I want to know what you guys are thinking. Who's going to win this game? L for Lions, V for Vikings. I guess it's fair to ask if there are any Vikings fans in the chat. Let me know. But I do think, hey, give me your score predictions and all those thoughts. Ben Johnson, he has become known across the NFL as the Kung Fu master, the guy pulling out all sorts of trickeration plays. How many do you think he has tonight? Do you think it's 3? Do you think it's 5? Do you think it's 29 different offensive trick plays? Are we going to run any flea flickers? I actually would be okay with it if we ran a few flea flickers, but we'll see what they do. Whatever it is, I think what we can all say is the bag is going to be exhausted by night's end on offense and defense. Anything you can come up with is going to be used in this game. The value of having that week off for this team, especially when you talk about Anzalone coming back, potentially, Derek Barnes coming back. I know we ran that story yesterday once Justin Rogers came out with that. Hutchinson potentially coming back. Carlton Davis III coming back. How valuable would that week off be towards aiding in any of those processes? I do think if we get the bye week, then Carlton Davis is back, in my opinion, probably back for that first playoff game. Probably limited basis, off the bench, whatever. Khalif Raymond, how huge would it be for him? This team will have gone as long as any team in the NFL from bye week to bye week because we had such an early bye week. And at the time, let's face it, we were all pretty happy we had it. But what they're playing for today isn't just a chance to play at Ford Field, but it is to get some much needed rest for these players, the coaching staff, everybody. You can sit back next weekend, let the nerves kind of calm down, let the body heal up, and get eyes on who potentially you're going to play, and let all the coaches do their stuff. Let the guys just have a mental break from the wear of this season because they haven't had one in a long time. It does feel like on a weekly basis for about 2 months now, this is the game of the week for the Detroit Lions. This is the biggest game of the season. And to be right, they haven't. The pressure from consistently going up, and away towards that number 1 seed means every game does count that much more. If we had lost 2 or 3 more games in the regular season, this would be nothing. This would be our bye week right here. We would be resting guys like you're seeing other teams do, from the Rams to be the Chiefs, whoever you want to list. There are so many teams using this as a bye week and resting them. That would have been the result for the Detroit Lions if we had lost a few more games. But we didn't. We put ourselves in this position. We are now having the opportunity tonight at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to go out there and not just win the second straight NFC North title, but to win the first time ever since the seeding has been in play for the Detroit Lions, the number 1 seed, and have a week off while making sure everything to the Super Bowl goes through Ford Field. Whole lot at stake. You get it. I get it. The Vikings get it. The Lions get it. All right, Duke Crew, let me know your thoughts, answers. If you got anything else, throw them over at me. Let's get to the top of the comments section and get this show rolling and going as far as the Duke Crew comments. All right, I'm still scrolling, by the way. All right, JDC morning, all back at you. Hopefully it's been a phenomenal one, my friend. Bo, good morning, Duke Crew. Today is the day of destiny. You are not wrong there, sir. Exclamation point. Woo! I'll go with that. JDC, tick, tick, tick. Yes, indeed. You're ticking on down. Was it 13 more hours, roughly about that? Something like that. Just greetings, salutations, Duke Crew. I wish the game was at 1 p.m. Laughing out loud. I don't want to wait around all day. Yeah, that's the tough part, ain't it? Of waiting until tonight. But the opposite side of that is you get to watch all the other games. You get to be stress-free. You get to go out and coach your team, or just clean the house. Whatever you're gonna do. I'm sure Jen's gonna inform me what I have to do today. Matthew, good morning, Duke Crew. This is our game. This is our city. I like the way you're thinking. This is our division. This is our first seed. Let's show up tonight and act like it. Detroit versus everyone. I think you are spot on with all that. Lions fanatic bird time. Let's see. Good morning, Dan. Let's go. Lions biggest game of the year. Woo! Exclamation points. One pride. I concur, my friend. I concur. Frank Tank. Good morning, Duke Crew. What's up, Bo? Play. I'll start tonight. It's about to be an epic game. I think it will be, man. Yeah, I think it will be. It's going to probably come down to whoever has the ball last. That's my guess, but we'll see. Go Lions. Woo! Go Lions. 100%, Frank Tank. I bet by 4 p.m. around Ford Field is going to be rocking. Yes, I do know there are a lot of people heading out there already. Hey, people are going to make this a day-long thing, and good for them, man. Embrace the moment, because you know what? You've spent all off-season, all preseason, all regular season leading up to this right now. Burger Time, good morning, JDC, Frank the Tank. All Lions fans go to the game tonight. We all need you to be loud as heck, louder than the Rams game. I'll go with that. Yeah, make it as difficult for the Vikings as possible. All need to go crazy, have a good time, don't cause no trouble. Go Lions. Woo! I like it. I like it indeed. JDC, great game day morning to you, Lions fanatic. Bird time. Go Lions, 100%. Big Eddie, greetings, salutations, do fam. It's been a great season, and the season is going to be even better tonight after we win this! Exclamation point. Imagine what the players are feeling going to this. Yeah, they got to be totally pumped for this. I mean, I think we all get that. If you're a coach, you're a player, you're involved, man, you are going to want to go on that field with so much extra adrenaline in you. It's going to be fun to watch. Jose, good morning. Do cruise on an Alliance victory. All right, we'll cheer on an Alliance victory. All the above, my friend. See, bold prediction. Vikings-Lions game today ends in a scoreless tie. I'm joking, of course, and it's probably going to be a crazy high-scoring game. Okay, it's like 4:30 here, so it's back to bed for me. Hey, go get some sleep. Rest on up for the game, my friend. JDC, I want to see Lions Talk Live signs in the crowd, shots of the game tonight. Hey, let's see if somebody can make that happen. That'd be awesome. Berg time. Well said, Detroit, Matt. Jose, I heard that Minnesota bought $2 million worth of tickets. Ed, yes, they did. And apparently a lot of their fans said thank you for the free money. JDC, Hoopastank without a fight. We'll go with that. Bo, how much multitasking is Ains Looney going to do tonight? It's a big question. You know, obviously we won't know until the game itself how much he plays. Does he start? Is he going to be rotational? I mean, all that's going to be answered tonight, so we'll have to wait and see. Trey, they did, but I heard, a lot of fans who bought the tickets from the Vikings just resold them. Correct. I know there was something, I think I was reading it last night, that already pointed that out. The Vikings were monitoring it. I guess they put out a statement asking their fans not to resell them. The problem is you can't really do anything if they do resell them. I mean, they resell them. So it is what it is. Let's see. Shmir, do you see the Vikings bought tickets from our season ticket holders and are selling them to their ticket holders for a cheaper price and told them not to resell them, and it's for the lower bowl? Yeah, apparently it was mostly comprised right behind the Vikings sidelines or bench, I guess you could say. Hey, kudos for the Vikings for trying to do what they can to help their team. I mean, that's really commendable. But I also, again, I'm not going to give any flack to any Vikings fans that sold it because I know the team isn't happy about it. But at the same time, if I can't make the game, why not make a profit off the game? Sure, that's crazy work. It was, some outside the box thinking. Tori, that's funny that their fans started reselling the tickets. Yeah, 100%. And sounds like a lot of them made some good money. Man Bear, good morning, all. Exclamation point. Is it going to be an interesting game tonight? For sure. It is going to be an interesting game tonight. Praying we get this one. Yes, I think we will. Henry Moore, good morning, Coach Dan and Duke Crew. Exclamation point. It's game day, and what a day it is. Let's go, Lions. Woo! I like the way you're thinking. Sure. Let's BTA Lions. Okay. Stephanie, good morning, boys. Exclamation point. Hit Darnold early, hit him often. I think they will. I think that's going to be part of the game plan. Get the hats on his body often with blitzes. Hatman, good morning. Dan and Dooku finally got up in time for the show. No worries about that. Molly the puppy is Destiny and I are ready for the game and the game of the century tonight, and she is sporting her Lions collar. She wants a woo. You want a woo? I'll give you a woo for 1, 2, and I just got to get down on 3. And woo you go. Brent, good morning, Duke Crew. All roads go through Detroit. Just win, baby. Exclamation point. Oh, yeah. I concur. To me, Shmir, we have a lot of bandwagon people that are trying to take away our voices, and some of you are helping them by selling them your tickets. I get it, man. I get it. I 100% get it. Susan, good morning, everyone. Let's see. Looks like a lot of the Viking tickets were being resold, and people made, 300, 600 on them quickly. And I get the Vikings put out a ton of things about it, but really, what do you expect if you're the Vikings? Not everybody's got the cash laying around to get on a plane and fly over, get a hotel and all that stuff. Not everybody's got the time with work schedules. It's a great idea for sure, and I'm sure the Vikings are going to get a lot of good PR out of it. But being surprised that a lot of the fans resold the tickets, that should not have been a surprise to anybody. Shabir, I just want the game to hurry up and start. Let's go, Lions. It'll be here soon, very, very soon. What are we down to? 12 and a half hours, roughly. Let's see, Wayne. It's the game day. It is, my friend. Good morning, Duke Crew, and my friend Dano. Anytime, my friend. Woo! Oh, yeah. Back at you. Let's see, France. Ford Field holds around 66,000 people with standing room only areas. So 1,000 Vikings fans are not going to make a big impact. No, I mean, they'll make a, you'll be able to probably hear them, but same point, is it going to be deafening? Probably not. Wayne, boy, Lions weren't kidding. It takes more. It does indeed. Steve, good morning to Coach Dan and the Duke Crew. Thanks for all the updates yesterday. I know this is your labor of love, but I just wanted to give you a shout out. Your work ethic is inspiring. Hey, no worries, man. I think we all love the Lions. That's why we're all here, and we'll go with that. Yeah, I enjoy it. Matty B, Coach, your story on Hutch coming back on the clock was talking about multiple players. It was specifically about him and, quote, news you got on Discord about it on, 12/27. Who was the source? Oh, well, that's easy, man. There's a bunch of us reporters, some active, some not active, that's sitting there. I talk to them about different stuff. We trade information on different stories. So there you go. But specifically naming people, that I can't do. I mean, that would not be fair to those people. And no journalist specifically names the source. Otherwise, you would have no sources. Dave, good morning, Lions fans. All right. Let's see. Dave, Matt, do you really? All right. Yep. Let's see. Going on, he's giving up a source. No one talked to him. Coach said AA and Hutch would start their clocks this week. AA did. Hutch put out a video update himself. Yeah. I think it was quite literally like 24 hours. Maybe it was 48 hours, something like that. After we came out the story, Hutchinson did put out an update video. If you guys remember him in the aqua tub, jogging, sprinting at times, etc. So, yep. Let's see, Hookadoo. Good morning, Duke Crew. One Pride. I was at Walmart yesterday. I walked by this woman with my Lions coat on, and she said, "Go Vikings." Yeah, you texted me about that. I told her to go shop for the next tile. That's pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome. Let's see, Detroit Matt. Detroit D. Greetings, salutations to everyone. It's game day, baby. 100%, my friend. And let me ask you, you guys, what are you guys all doing for the game? You got a bunch of people coming together to watch? You hanging out at your house by yourself? I know I'm going to go. I don't do it often, but I'm going to go over to Sam's Club. They've got this really awesome fiery cheese sauce. I like spicy food, and then I'm going to go to get some Takis for it and eat those because I do like the spice in the Takis. I like the spice in the dip. I don't allow myself to have it often just because I'm sure it's full of cholesterol, but I'm going to do it tonight. Let's see, Bo. I want to see Leaf real busy returning punts. That's a good sign for our defense is doing well. 100% there. 100% true. Flathead, has anyone heard that Ron Wood is going to give the players the biggest bonuses in NFL history if they beat Vikings? ? I don't trust what I see on Facebook. Woo! I don't know anything about that. So I can't speak on that just because I don't know anything about it. Mark JT, the city of Detroit needs the Lions to win. Last year, it was estimated each playoff team brought in $20 million to the local economy. Yeah, I do remember something kind of about that for the Detroit economy with the playoff games. So I think that sounds right to me. And yeah, it would be a big financial boon for the area of Detroit. Robert, Craig from Sports Talk Detroit does a great job of breaking down Minnesota's opponents compared to the Lions. They have beaten many good teams. They haven't beaten many good teams, excuse me. The Lions are much more battle-tested. That's probably true, but you look at the Lions are playing a first-place schedule. The Vikings, I don't remember where they finished last year. I want to say second or third in the NFC North. So, there is a slight difference in the schedules for sure. And great job on pointing that out, Robert. Quentin, greetings and salutations, Duke family. Thinking our defense jumps up and makes some plays today. I might be right about that. I hope they do. Let's see, Hookadoo, morning bird time. We win with pride. Yes, we will. We will. Robert, greetings and salutations all. Same to you. Frank the Tank, pride and grit. Go Lions. All right, I'll go with that. Let's see, Flathead. Lions 31, Vikings 24. Amon-Ra will have at least 8 catches. How excited is the Duke Crew? ? Woo! I got to imagine everybody watching is, just salivating at the time, waiting for the game to get here. And it'll be here pretty dang soon. Robert, I believe we will take Minnesota to the woodshed today. 45-24. Lions win with exclamation points. I'm down with that, my friend. I'm down with that. Let's see, Detroit D, I believe AG has something under his sleeve today with the scheme. He probably does. I know it was speculated a lot after the 49ers game last week. Was he holding some back? Was he trying to send some misdirection? My anticipation is yes. I think Ben Johnson was doing the same stuff. Now we'll see if that all pays off tonight. All right, Burger Time. Good morning, Brother Hookadoo. Let's go, Lions. Back at you both. Brother Ken, greetings, salutations, crew, and Dan O'Damas. I don't see how the Lions can continue to play man coverage all game against Jefferson. Not good. No, they're going to have something out there for that, so we'll see what shakes out. Dave, wearing Lions gear in public feels different from the past. Yeah, 100% there. Laughing out loud. Used to get laughed at for being a Lions fan. Game on. Let's go Lions. I agree with that, man. It is different times that we now live in. To be fair, though, the last few years. But, hey, Lions are going to have an opportunity here to give you even more reason to wear that gear. Robert, destiny is upon us. Can't wait. Exclamation point. Let's go Lions. I like the way you're thinking. Voltron Force. Matt, what about ESPN saying Anzalone wouldn't return this week and wasn't going to play? Yeah, I mean, I do get that. Was it ESPN or was it? I feel like it was somebody else. But anyways, they were thinking that they came out and said that Alex Anzalone wasn't even going to play this week. That doesn't seem to be holding water now. It seems like Anzalone may potentially start, although I don't know if he's going to start. I don't even know if he's going to play or just be active. We'll find out tonight. Hey, man, Robert Yankee, I like the way you're thinking. Woo! I'll go with that. Let's see, Matt B. I don't want to start drama. I'm just not happy about that. All right, we'll try to get you through it, my friend Dorian. The Duke Crew's here to support you. All right, let's see. Bo, didn't J-Mo score his first touchdown against the Vikings? Man, that I don't remember offhand. It's possible. I just don't remember. It's JDC, Dre Ford's rocks, and he rolls. Voltron Force, I guess people aren't right 100% of the time. Yeah, it happens, man. Nobody's right 100% of the time. Nobody hits all their shots, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Answer 14, good morning, Coach and Duke Crew. Great football in Motown. Let's enjoy this and celebrate what we have been seeing. Record after record, shattering, exciting play after play. It's been wonderful. It's been a heck of a season. And regardless of what happens tonight, no matter how bad we beat the Minnesota Vikings, it's going to be a dang good season for Detroit. It's been awesome just seeing this franchise these last few seasons turn things around. I'm ready for it and ready to see us get down to New Orleans for the Super Bowl. Robert, Dan, I almost forgot. Woo! I got your back. Then there you go. Brother Ken, I say Carlos Monarez is a certified hack. Can't stand that fool. You know, hey, he's found a shtick in life, whatever you want to say, in his media prowess, how he wants to handle things. It must be working for him because he still does it. But, I mean, who knows, man? If you guys remember Rob Parker, he was kind of the same way. I mean, he was kind of a negative nanny or whatever you want to call him. But you know what? People still tuned in for him. Let's see, Matt B, Voltron Force. So we knew Alex was coming back this week. Remember, it wasn't announced that he would be returning until earlier this week. So last week, nobody knew. It was speculated, but nobody knew. So I guess that is what it is. All right, so small, Matty B, and yet you are okay. You're mad? Well, hey, don't worry. The Lions win tonight. You're gonna be less mad. We'll get you through it. Let's see, Detroit D. We must stop the run at all costs. Yeah, I'll make them as one-dimensional as possible. I think you're spot on with that, Detroit D. You know, that's one thing the Lions D, even through all the injuries, they've done a pretty good job for the most part this season, is forcing teams to really only be able to be a passing team. So off balance offensively. Let's see what they can do tonight. JDC getting real in the D. Go Lions. Let's see. Pat, Matt, leave. You're acting like clown. Okay, must be something I'm missing here. Corey, good morning, Coach. Hope you all have a great day. Time for the Lions to put the naysayers to rest. I'll go with that, and hopefully they do. Bo, oh boy, here we go. 100%. We're going all the way into the end zone once, twice, maybe 10 times today. But man, we scored 10 touchdowns today. I like our chances. Detroit D, Branch or Iffy should be able to shut Hawkinson down. I wonder who they will match up there. You know, you look at Iffy, just because he's 6'3", you would think just from a height standpoint, wingspan span standpoint, that might be ideal. We'll see what they do. I'm sure they've got a game plan for it. Brother Ken, regarding Matt Valeni, you can be an antagonist or oh boy, sorry, I just got a Facebook pop up here. Talk about timing. Attacking people's religion on the fan, totally unlikable. Yeah, and for the most part, I like Vanetti and Rico, but I have noticed it seems like in the last few weeks, he's been on some sort of warpath, just kind of really going off kilter and stuff. And I don't know, to each their own. That's what I'll say. JDC laughing out loud. Bo, Stephanie, Matt, Coach said they could have their windows activated this week. One of them did, the other did not. Why are you so worked up about that is beyond me. All right. I guess something I'm missing this morning. Let's see, Hatman, sitting here with my Coffee and Slugging with Molly waiting for the show. Hey, hop on into the show, my friend. Troy D, Z has to have a big game up front, consistent pressure. Yeah, hopefully he does. And, he might have a little extra going through him just because of a former team. Shamir, tonight we become the Kings of the North, the number 1 seed, a first-round bye, and we win the Super Bowl. I'll go with that. Let's win the Super Bowl. I'll take that. Big Eddie, I wonder what Ben has ready for the Vikings defense. Z Smith might have a big game. I think he brings it. I think he does indeed. Detroit D, I can't wait to buy my back-to-back NFC North Championship hoodie. Let's get them ordered, my friend. I think after tonight you'll be ordering them. Let's see, JDC, Coach Dan's the trickeration factor. I got to imagine there'll be a lot of that tonight. Maybe I'm wrong. David, hit that like button. What a site. Get Lions info. Bills, Lions, Super Bowl. Let's go. Hey, thanks for that, David. Yeah, if you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the buttons. We all like it. Let's see. Dale, greetings, salutations, everyone. Finally, it's time to put the naysayers away, especially this long-nosed freak, Nick Wright. Detroit versus everyone, media-wise. Take on the challenge. We'll take it on. 100%. Matty B, Stephanie, Wilder, Jesus, it's still on YouTube. 12:27 speaks that Hutch was going to be on the clock per a source. That's not actually a great quote there, Matty B. I said, the word was that they both potentially could be on the clock this week. So it's okay, man. I don't want to know who the source is. I don't care otherwise. Well, I mean, no reporter's ever going to give up their sources, man. So, man, I'm sorry you seem to be struggling with this a little bit, but hey, sometimes you get stuff right, sometimes you get it wrong. It happens, man. And if you're going to be a reporter, it's going to happen to you during your career. Man, I miss the days when we had amazing Lions fans and not whiny children. It's probably always going to be that way to a certain extent, my friend. Let's see. Kings, what do you got? Goff will dominate Minnesota, securing his MVP, NFC North, and a first-round bye. Exclamation points. Oh, yeah. Woo! I'll go with all the above. JDC, Magic 8 Ball Sense defense wins the big one. Let's make it happen. Server, good morning, Coach. Good morning to you. Bo, man, come on with comes with the territory, I guess. The old timers, no. Yes, we do. It do indeed. The Trim Reaper, good morning, Coach. The New Crew. What do y'all think about my nickname for Saint Brown and JMO equals Godspeed? Oh, yeah. Woo! We'll go with that, and I like the name. Greg C., happy game day, Duke Crew, and Coach Dan, back at you. Enjoy it, my friend. Jess, 35-28 Lions. I like the way you're thinking. I love, let's see, woo! I'll go with that. Who doesn't love it? Let's see, Henry Moore, and so it begins. Yes, the countdown is ticking on down. Tori Apple, J-Mo going to have a J-Paul day. He might just do that. Hetman, yes, sir, Bo Booth. One of the reasons I'm not on all the time anymore. Okay? Yeah, well, hey, jump in when he can, my friend. Let's see, Hookadoo, Matty B, I believe he said the last game of the playoffs. That might be true. Yep. JDC Motor City Duke Crew. Courtney, let's see, game day Duke Crew. Exclamation point. I'm like a 13-year-old schoolgirl going to the first Beatles concert in Michigan. Hey, well, get ready for the concert to begin. Southwest greetings and salutations. All right. Let's see, Mike K. The Brave 100. Woo! And same to you. And let's see, Carrie, let's see. Good morning, everyone. I'm nervous. Let's go, Lions. Yeah, that's a sign that we know this game matters. The fact that there's some build-up anxiety, but that makes the victory that much sweeter. Alan, I don't know what the big deal is about our defense. We only gave up 23 points to the Vikes the first time, and the Vikes were at home. I bet they don't score 20. Let's make that happen, man. Let's make that happen, Alan. Miles Barter, greetings, salutations, crew, and Molly Pup. Woo! I like that. I should have thought of that. Static Dean, what up, though? The Lions smoking the Vikings tonight. Don't sweat it. All right, I'm going to hold you to that, my friend, 100%. Rocky M, good morning, all. Going to listen first, then go shovel the driveway after the plows go by. This is the time to pull out the playbook and leave no page unturned. Yeah, I think you're spot on with that, Coach. I think they're going to empty the bag of tricks on this one. Let's see, Thomas couldn't sleep. This game has me hyped. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Try to get a good nap in before the game time, though. Robert Molly's first playoff game today. Hey, go enjoy it and cheer it on. Ken, let's see. We got good morning, Coach and Duke Crew. Hit that like button, people. Yes, if you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. JDC, it's going to be a rock'em, sock'em, ripping, roaring, rootin', tootin' time at Ford Field. You're probably right on all the above. Hookadoo, morning, Miles Mart. Let's get a Lions win tonight. Grit, 100%, strong grit. Thomas prayers, yes, indeed. Thanks for that, guys. Let's see, Derek. Good morning, Coach and crew. If we get 3 stops, 2 turnovers, the game is in the bag. I like you. I like the way you're thinking. David, rest in peace. Yes, indeed. From Matt Grice, 100%. Hatman Robert Yankee, yes, she is fired on up. Let's get her fired up for the game. Southwest, Rip Matt Forever Duke Crew, 100% there, yes. And I do know the show's gone on long enough where there have been, people that have passed away have been a part of the Duke Crew. If you guys can just take a moment of time and, say your thoughts and prayers for all of them and their families. Bobo, prayers for Matt Grace family. I will miss him. Good dude. Detroit D, prayers for Matt. JDC, Rip Matt. Let's see. Burger time, Dan. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. This Rip Matt Grace, 100%. Hatman, Rip Matt. Brent, prayers for Matthew's family. There you go. See, Avius, good morning, all Lions fans. Let's go, Lions. This win will win and prove to everyone we deserve it. God bless our Lions tonight. I like the way you're thinking. 100%. Gary, prayers. Chad, what up, Doe? Exclamation point. Go Lions, Rip Matthew, 100%. Let's win this one tonight for Matthew. Let's win the Super Bowl for him, too. Matthew, rest in peace, Matthew Grice. JDC, the rest of us, keep on trucking. There you go. Thomas, FTV, all right? Shamir, praying for his family. Thank you for that. Let's see, Robert, Rip Matthew, Avery T. Did you hear that the Vikings bought $2 million worth of tickets for the game, trying for a Vikings takeover? I did, and then, for probably the Vikings didn't anticipate a lot of them being resold by their fans. Let's see, Henry Moore, Rip, prayers and Rip, 100%. Avery, yes, T. Avery T, yes, says Thomas. ARF, Forever Love, FTP, there we go. Hatman, Avery, and the fans buy them, and the fans sell them for a profit. Hey, they did that, man. It's hard to turn down that money, right? The Trim Reaper, enjoy the view today, Mr. Grice. Best seats in the house. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yes, hopefully he is looking down and watching and cheering us on. Matthew, what Minnesota said they would drop 50 on us, bring it on. Yeah, a lot of their fans, and I want to say some of their social media content creators, etc., came out with that. We'll see what shakes. Scott, hope we can play with early lead and let Minnesota make mistakes from the pressure our offense puts on them. That would be ideal, I think. Thomas, I want to see the boys win. I want to go to more Detroit home playoff games. I do not want to sit on my couch. Hey, we'll see. We win tonight, we'll help you get over to the playoff games. Hookadoo, thanks for looking into it. Burger time. I have been wondering about Matthew. Yeah, I know a lot of us for a few weeks now have been wondering, and now we know. Thomas, not really going to make a difference crowd-wise. Yeah, probably if 900, 1,000 people are Minnesota Vikings fans, I'd say that's par for the course. Even if there's 2,000 there, I just don't think it's going to make a big impact. I could be totally wrong. That's just my thoughts. Let's see, Corey, prayers for Greg's family. He's in a better place. Let's hope so. Bo, the devil is in the details. Thomas, Vikings fans have to be the worst. They are talking so much bejesus. There we go. Let's see. JDC, my wife and crew are Vikings fans. If I go quiet, hey, we'll know what happened. We'll go searching. Johnny V, peace be with you, Grace family. 100% there. Chad, they're at home. I don't care if they bring the house. We're home, and we got this. Thanks, Coach Dan. Appreciate your show. Woo! Hey, anytime, my friend. I enjoy doing it. I do the best I can to make it as good for everybody as I possibly can. Derek, it's a shame that Lions fans sold those tickets, but those Vikings fans have just wasted a lot of cash. Lions win 41-34. I'll take that 100%. Bo, we'll come looking for you, JDC. Yes, we will. We'll get the Duke crew going for you. Burger time. So pumped for tonight. Exclamation point. Unfinished business. Let's go, Lions. I like it. I like it indeed. Trim River. Catch and change, charge a slap of, slap that like button in the, woo, we'll go with that, and thank you for that, Trim Reaver. No boy, I visited a few of their chats, they are dumb. Well, let's keep them that way. JDC, the Vikings fans will be loud, but the Lions fans will be the loudest, correct. Detroit D, turnovers, let's get a few of them. That would be phenomenal for us. Thomas, JDC, you seem like a respectful Vikings fan. All right, we'll go with that. Let's see, Johnny V, it's a Motown showdown tonight. Hitsville, USA. Let's drop the hips on them. JDC, Bobo, thanks, Kimosabi. There you go, Kimosabi. Tommy, let's see. Let's go, Lions. Woo! Mountain Dew. I'll be getting a Mountain Dew after the show. Troy D, we get 2 fumbles a week and Branch peanut punch. I think that's a great idea. Michael, we need to win the turnover battle tonight. Go Lions. Yes, that would help us a whole lot. JDC, 1 Duke crew, yell on 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! I'll go with that. And just for that, I'll give you a... And there you go. Corey, 1,800 paid. A lot to see their team take 5th seat. Hey, good seats weren't available. Maybe they want to help out the Detroit economy, too. Thomas, I have a hard time believing that Sam Darnold he has never played in a game of this magnitude. No, he hasn't, not the NFL level. Let's see how he holds up. Detroit D. Gibbs will have another big game running and receiving. I think you are spot on with that. Hookadoo, I think they should jump the Nazareth hair of the dog when the Lions take the field. Grit, let's see if they do. Miles Marker, morning Hookadoo. It's going to be a tense and freaking exciting game. Lions will take it with smarts and grit. I think you are spot on with that. Frank, let's see, Flathead Frank, the difference will be Goff carving out the Vikings, especially if they blitz. Woo! Yeah, he has owned them for a while now. Let's see, Sarge, good morning. All, I'm concerned that the ref will make a negative difference for the Lions. Let's hope not, man, because even though you've been a Lions fan long enough, you probably anticipate that stuff a little bit, but let's hope not. It's JDC. Thomas Randall, thank you. I tried to be a somewhat respectful. There you go. Kirby's Day. Yes, it might be. Kerry, it might be indeed. John, greetings, salutations, the world famous Duke Crew. Woo! Love. And back at you, John. 9 drinks. Good morning, Duke Crew. Game day, baby, 100%. And yes, I like your new thumbnail photo. Detroit D, after the win tonight, they should play another One Bites the Dust. That would be epic. Hey, man, that is a throwback to, was it the late 70s, early 80s Lions? Let's see, Bo Booth, L. All right, JDC Magic 8 Ball says Lions 40, Vikings 27. I'll take that. Burger Time, no problem, Hookadoo. Chad Wright says the Lions will win. Bo Booth says 38, 35 Lions. ARF Vikings fans, just mash your knuckles on the keyboards. Yes, indeed. Henry Moore, L. Lions win. Thomas, I jumped on the Vikings chat and said one pride and got called every name on the planet. Hey, way to poke the bear or the Viking. Brent, Lions 41-34. I'll take that. Troy D, 27-23 Lions. Trim Reaper, Levi and Ziboom get Donald to the ground today, and Brian Branch gets a pick 6. Oh, yeah, I would take all that. Burns, we all love Brad Holmes, but how do you rank and chat this past draft as of now? Question mark. I'd say like a C-, or am I wrong? It's just, I think it's hard to say right now, Burns, just because some of these guys are developmental guys that they took this past year. But yeah, for right now, you're probably spot on, man. 119. Let's see, Lions 34 versus 24. I like that. Hetman 35-28. Lions rule, Vikings rule. Yeah, always, my friend. JDC. Woo! That defense, 100%. Doughboy Steve, Thomas, they're horrible, okay? Uncle Buzz, now talk about somebody I haven't seen in a minute. Good to see you, my friend. I won't be watching tonight. Heart attack last week. Oh, sorry to hear that. Still recovering and don't need the stress. Hey, thoughts and prayers for you, man. Hopefully you're doing okay. And yeah, we'll get you through this one. You can read about it tomorrow. Let's see, Chad, I have to win this game straight blitz. Yeah, we have to win this game straight blitz. Woo! I'll go with that. And again, Uncle Buzz, man, thoughts and prayers for you. Hope you're doing okay recovering. Okay. Yes, it will be my marker, but we play with grit and we win with grit. I'll go with that. Bo Booth, Bam Bam, Alabama's from Alabama, Roll Pride. Okay. Let's see, Robert G, 35-17, Lions win. I like it. See, Courtney, Lions 34-17 or the Vikings. I think that would be a great score. Troy D, I can't believe Brad hasn't made another move for the Super Bowl run. Maybe he's trying and we just don't know about it, just couldn't pull it off. JDC, Lions Talk Live, fire. I'll go with that. Miles Margaret, Carey, me too. Going to enjoy these nerves, laughing out loud. It's going to be the fire at Ford Field tonight. Yes, it will. Thomas, Doughboy Steve, 100%. Hookadoo, 34-24, Lions roar all the way into the end zone. Burns, 42-34. I'll take that. Thomas, I truly believe the defense steps up tonight. I think they will. JDC, Puff, woo, coffee, and Lions Talk Live. Okay. Michael, we go on fourth a lot tonight and make up for the deficiencies on defense. It might be true. Might be accurate. Gary, show them all Thor. Yes, it might be. Bo, the legend of Legatron is winning this game tonight. Exclamation point. Woo! And he might add to that legend. The Trim Reaper, 28-27. Woo! I'll go with that. Ken, agreed. Thomas, think the defense steps up tonight. Yes, I think they will have something in store. Detroit D, Ben should play, keep away to help the defense out today. Yeah, I think there will be some of that. Courtney, we have speed, exclamation point, talent, and welcome back AA in Leaf. Yes, they will be welcoming them on back. JDC reminds us of the Tree of Destiny. I concur. Eddie's Fish, the Lions would not blitz all the time on third down, 20 and third and long, because every time we blitz on third down, we get burned. We probably do a wee bit. Doughboy Steve, impatiently tapping fingers. Michael, need to control the clock and keep our defense off the field. Let's see what we can do. The Lionel, woo, game day, Lightning and Thundercats. Ho, let's take these Lions into the end zone. Sam Darnold secretly is a fraud. Let's see if we can make that true tonight. Ken, need to make sure Darnold becomes real familiar with Ford Field turf over and over. I like the way you're thinking. T-Bone Lokes, I think this will be the statement game, and the Lions win by 2 scores. I like it. I like it indeed. JDC, Goff's trips formation against again for a touchdown in tonight's game. The fumble Rooski type stuff. Stay tuned for Coach Dan Lions Talk Live for more updates. Go Lions. Hey, anytime, my friend. I enjoy doing it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. Marks, I heard it's official. Aaron Glenn will be the next coach for the Saints. I haven't heard that, but then again this morning, maybe I missed it. So thanks for that, Marcus, if that is correct. William, morning, Duke Crew. Woo! Go Lions. Eddie's Fish. I would call Rex Ryan as a defensive consultant next year. That's not a bad idea. Thomas, Sedarius needs to step up on his former team. Let's see if he does. Miles Barker, last season we had the first game of the year and won. This season we had the last game of the season and we'll win again. Let's do it. Let's make it so. Let's see. Eddie Fish, why was Wayne Fontes not given a front office job after his coaching the Lions was over? Just kind of parted ways. I'm trying to remember everything from way back then, but there was, back then, those teams, in my opinion, what really kept the 90s teams from really going to a higher level was just the coaching staff, the players, and the front office were 3 different entities. They weren't all on the same page. The front office hated the coaches hated the front office. So I think that's why. JDC, Marcus, congrats to him. That makes him the enemy. Might be true. Don, Ford Field seats 65,000, 1,900 tickets is a pebble in the ocean. We'll go with that. Johnny V, pressure creates diamonds. Lions Talk Live, love the Lions. 100%. You got to love the Lions and putting your team under pressure. Bo, we have our diamond heads at receiver. We might have that. Let's see, Michael Thomas, Smith gets 2 sacks and he gets his bonus. Hey, he'll have something extra to share about. Thomas Smith gets 2 sacks and his bonus. Okay. Curry, in your opinion, Thor will make a big difference on defense operations. Let's see. Keep your eyes on BB. Yes, indeed. Thomas, I like AG, but as a motivator and a leader, just not the biggest fan of him in-game lack of adjustments at times. Okay. Chad, Vikings fans think that they can flood Ford Field and make it feel like a home game for them. We beat them at their stadium, and they are 8-0 on the road. Pick your poison. Correct. Stoner's perspective, take the money and run. Woo! Go on, take the money and run. Yes, indeed. Derek, if the game was in Minnesota, we would do the same thing. Let them come. Let them leave disappointed. I agree with that. Again, Lions fans will make sure Vikings fans want to be heard. 12th man at Ford Field will show up big. I agree. Marcus, I bet the Vikings fans resold their tickets to Lions fans for a nice profit. Go Lions. Woo! Yeah, there's no way for me to know when they resold them, who they went to. But my guess is you're probably right. There's probably some Lions fans. Thomas, this is not do or die game. Obviously, it just makes the road to the Super Bowl more difficult. Correct. Michael, Darnold has never played in a game this big and this type of environment. Get ready for some turnovers. I like it. I like it indeed, especially if we put him under pressure. Henry, my dog Yogi Rip would get worked up and start barking when the Lions got a great play. Me too. Hey, that's a good dog right there. Thomas Darnold was asked about the loud noise in opposing stadiums, and he said we just played in Seattle. Nothing can beat that. We'll put that to the test. Miles Margaret laughing out loud. Next aisle. Okay. JDC, from one old cat to another old cat, go Lions. Ken, Rip, Matt, 100%. Yeah, thoughts and prayers for Matt and his family. Thomas, hey, Sam, you were playing against an injured Geno Smith. That is true. The Trim Reaper making some moldy kneecaps sandwiches to enjoy for the game today. Enjoy them, my friend. William, let's go Lions, exclamation point. How about a like and a Sheila? Woo! You want a woo? I'll give you a Sheila woo. 1, 2, 3. And there you go. Derek, blitz, and I think we'll blitz some more. The non-laughers, I think AG was playing a little possum against 49ers. I think you're right. Doughboy, all hail Sheila, Queen Sheila. Woo! 100%. T-Bone Lokes, I expect some inspired play from Zadarius Smith today. He gets 2 sacks. He has 2 sacks away from his bonus. There you go. Phil, good morning. Good morning, Phil. Harold, Lions, it's time to get the job done against Vikings. Are coming to Lions take them out. Vikings are throwing it all at the Lions. No mistakes. Defense stands up, shows them that you can play. Go Lions. 100%. I think so. Let's see. Doughboy Steve. Phil, pumping. Yep. Strong. John, Lions win 31-30. Jake Bates kicks a 68-yard field goal to win the game. Well, wouldn't that be something? The legend of Legatron would really explode. Paperback fan, Green Sanitations, go Lions, back at you. Miles Amon-Ra scores his first touchdown against the Vikings, pretty sure. Yeah, I think he did. I want to say it was to win the game against the Vikings, his rookie year. Jesse, go Lions. Let's go, 100%. Michael, let's get 5 sacks today, please. I would take that. Bo, MCDC, first win against the Vikings. Saint caught the game winner. Yeah, he did, right? With just a couple seconds left, I want to say. Thomas, I think Alex plays tonight probably on third downs in different packages. That's probably a good call there, Thomas. Gary, if you do something once, you can do it again. I agree with that. The Trim Reaper, St. Brown, and JMO equals Godspeed. What do y'all think? I think it's pretty good. Miles Margaret, Matty B, I get your frustration. I also defend the show on a few other hostile channels. Grit, bro, it's where you're coming from. Yep, 100%. JDC, the country style ribs are in crock pot. I will add sauerkraut later, sliced fried taters, and on the side. We'll eat before game just in case my Vikings wife or I end up in jail during the game. Hey, let's keep it calm over there. The T-Bone Lokes, prayers for Gibbs protecting the ball today, 100%. Let's see, Michael, Zeke can't do it all by himself. No, he can't, but hopefully he gets some help. Sorry to clear my throat. Let's see, John, what do you got? Lions 31-21. Woo! I concur. Jason, can we just have a dominant game or even a blowout? That would be great, wouldn't it? Let's disappoint the schedule makers with a 42-13 win. Superdome or bust. I like the way you're thinking. Let's see, Thomas, all the national clowns picking the Vikings. Let's pick against the clowns then. Carrie, wow, JDC, she's sounds feisty. Probably true. Detroit D, they should wear blue pants and black jerseys to sweat. All right. I'd say Dale, I think our defense will step up and stop the Vikings in the second half. Shutout 45-17. Laporta 2 DTs and Gibbs gets 175 yards. I'll go with that. Marcus JMO equals Shadow of Hedgehog. Oh, I think that's probably right. Stoner's perspective. This will be the most watched game of the year. Probably. It'll be interesting probably by Tuesday to see the official numbers. Frank, golf rarely loses in primetime. That's why I call him primetime golf. Woo! Yeah, you're not wrong there. The Trim Reaper, Matty B, you are having a bad hair day? Question mark. It's okay, bro. Let the big bear his paws on you. Bring it in for a hug. 100%, man. 100%. Hug it out. Flathead Frank, I am wearing my lucky St. Patrick's Day t-shirt. Woo! I'll do the dishes for good karma. Haha. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Get all the good karma we can. JDC, Gary, she's not as feisty as she used to be, but then again, neither am I. Okay? I see what you did there with the eye, by the way. Brenda, I don't sleep last night. I'm ready to go Lions. 100%. I'm going to get a little nap in and then get ready for the game. Harold, AG is going to have defense stand up. He knows what is on the line. Defense, let's go Lions. 100% there. 100%. Marcus, rip Matty G. Thank you for that. Thomas, Harold Humphrey, I hope so. Funny Boy, Skull Vikings. There you go. Earl, hey, good to see you, Earl. It's been a minute. Let's go Lions. Carrie, JDC, neither am I. Age has a way of calming the nerves. It does indeed. Miles Margaret, Fun Boy Rod, I'm sure you meant school the Vikings. There you go. Big D, yo. All right, that's a lot of yos. Greg, Mainstead, Duke Crew, Alliance plan, old win. Let's go with that. Let's see, Doughboy, Steve, what do you got? Funny boy here. Something for your lip. All right. Let's see. Rob, greetings, salutations, Coach Dan, Duke Crew. The Lions are the grooviest, Daddy-O. Yes, they are. Just woke up. It's okay. It happens, man. William, Rip Matt, win one for Matt. Let's see if they can tonight. Motown, Mitch, Rip Matt, Boyce, Matthew Bryce. Yes. Nick, refs have been more fair this year. They have been. Probably because we're good for ratings. Phil, 15 wins, question mark. Unheard of in Detroit. You're not wrong. Unheard of for most teams. JDC, Corey, she does puff. Coffee and Lions Talk Live. Maybe nothing, not the coffee. Okay. Thomas, I am somewhat worried about the Grenard versus Decker matchup. Hey, let's see how they do. Berg time. Prayers, Uncle Buzz. Yeah, thoughts and prayers for you, man. Hopefully you're doing okay. Let's see. Miles Margaret, Uncle Buzz, get well, buddy. Just R&R. They gonna win, and you will too. There you go. Matthew, Brad Rogers crew threw a lot of PI flags. Let's see what they do tonight. Ricky, watching the game in Bangkok, Thailand, 8:20 Monday morning. Hey, that's a good time for you, Ricky. Hopefully you get some good sleep to get ready for the game. Okay, I'll just take it easy, Uncle Buzz. Mike DeMarine, prayers, burger time, brother. Yeah, there you go. Excuse me. Derek, tonight I will be stressful, but I'm saving my heart attack until I see Goff hoist the Lombardi. Probably a wise idea there. Gary JDC, if I did that now, I'd want to take Montgomery's place. There you go. Coach Rock, hopefully don't have to worry about the fourth down tonight. Woo! Yeah, it'd be great if we don't have to rely on that. Phil, don't care what the score is as long as we score them one more than them. I like it. I like the way you're thinking there, Phil. C note, let's go Lions. Okay, Trey, L for Lions. I'll take the Lions win. Lions 15-2. They will be 15-2 with the win tonight. JC, get well, Uncle Buzz. I am keeping an eye on you. There you go. Rob, both pass defenses are among the worst in the NFL, but our secondary has a couple of playmakers that gives us an edge. Our O has a character to outlast anyone. Yes, they do have the good character. All right, Gunny, howdy, Derek and Christian Lewis. Love you. Woo! I'll go with that. Gary, keys to victory, no turnovers, rotation, clock management. I'll take all the above. Let's see, JDC, Carrie, laughing out loud, run, Carrie, run. Oh, woo! Coffee does that to a person. It does indeed. Raymond will be huge on field position in returns, setting up offense in great position. I like the way you think of Southwest. Fun boy, Sam Darnold is number one quarterback against pressure, and Goff is number 4 against pressure this season. Hopefully we can change Darnold's numbers. Thomas, too bad James Houston wasn't still here. Cam Robinson was the tackle in Jacksonville when he did that jump rush and sacked Lawrence. Okay. Thomas, win, lose, the season is not over, people. But understand the Bikes 0 to almost 100% healthy. Our D is not. The Vikings here are about 100% healthy. If we don't score 35, we lose. Okay. Thomas, TA needs to play good and stop running his mouth. All right. Mike 505, think we will see more blitzes by Branch. Woo! I think you're probably right. Him and Iffy. Lauren, good morning, Coach Dan. The Duke Crew been sleeping in this weekend. Nothing wrong with that, man. Get your rest. Rob, I'll take a tie since we have the tiebreaker. Okay. Milesmeyer, I'll say to my sisters and my brothers, keep the faith when the storm flies and the wind blows. Go on a steady pace. Jerry, see it in my head this morning. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Let's see, 9 drinks. Let's see. Wouldn't it be great if they moved the game to Ann Arbor? 110,000 Cape fans would be awesome. That would be a packed house. Yes, if the Lions can pull that off. And yeah, it'd be a real big fan base there. But you know what? We'll take what we can get, and we'll move on from there. All right, Phil, just don't go out and be a jerk in other chats. Have some class, be kind, and good sportsmanship. Yeah, I'll go with all that. Miles Marker, Lauren, good morning, Sleepyhead. There you go. Bo Booth, Happy Trails Dude Crew, all done, not dusted yet. See you at game time. We'll see you then. Phil, why not have they ever played a pro game in the big house? That's a good question. I don't know. Rakim, I know a lot of fingernails would be bitten off, but I will take a 1-point win anyway. We can get it. Yeah, I'm hoping for an 80-point win, but I'll take a 1. Let's see, Fernando, JMO, huge game today. I think you're probably right, my friend. JDC, I hope the Lions special teams punches them in the nose from the opening kickoff. Let's get after them. Thomas, if we score 25 and lose, who gets the blame? We play better on the road as our record indicates. Win/lose today, I'm not any more worried than normal. Okay, Lauren, thanks, Miles Barger. JDC, happy trails. Go Lions victory. Ken, TA gonna have that pick 6 tonight. Let's make that happen. Lauren, 45-48 Lions win with a Jake Bates walk-off. Let's take it. JDC, tick, tick, tick. Thomas, I like AG, but if we do not throw away the zone pass rush, we give up 30+. Donald is not a scrambler. Get to him however you can. Blitz, blitz, blitz. Let's blitz some more. Byron, you see the Vikings bought 2,000 tickets? Yeah, and sounds like about half of them their fans sold to make a profit. So it is what it is. David Bryce, there you go. Thomas Donner wins a wise football fan. Agreed. Okay. Go Lions from Thailand. Hey, welcome on over. Hopefully you're cheering them on. And thank you for coming to the show. Thomas AG is too stubborn sometimes. Probably true. Let's see. Thomas TKSTR. Okay. Rob, 9 drinks. The big house doesn't serve alcohol. That's a big chunk of the lost profits. Okay. Fair enough. Miles Meyer, Dave Heigl. He met Matt Grice, a regular who has just passed away. Correct with that. Correct. Thomas, happy trails, Duke Crew. One pride, Detroit. We got this. Oh, yeah. Eminem isn't good. Okay. And Thomas, Aaron Glenn must be aggressive on D. I agree with that. 5 sacks tonight game. Lions, I'll go with that. Let's hope we get more than 5. miles per hour. When the battle is fought in Division 1, we can all say together and we have overcome. Jerry's still singing. All right, fair enough. Thomas, and then notice that college, all the bye week teams lost. I did not notice that. True Grit, good morning. Our game will be better than the 2 from yesterday. Let's go, Lions. Yeah, I think you're probably right with that. Gary, happy trails back at you. JDC, Detroit Lions, Stormfront, going to roll into the Ford Field. Lightning, Twin Twisters will devastate the Vikings. All right. Rocky, thoughts and prayers for Matthew Grice and his family. Yeah, if you guys can, before you check out today, send a little prayer for the Grice family. Before you check out, if you can, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'll be making the link for tonight's show. We'll come on about a half hour before game time. So if you want to come over to the Do Crew, watch the live stream, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, if there's some breaking news later today, I'll get over to you as soon as possible. Be a good human being. Do something kind for somebody you don't know. We'll see you all tonight on the next Lions Talk Live. Have a great day, everybody.
Excuse me, sir, would you... Donations to Reverend Moon? Jews for Jesus?
Read about Jehovah's Witness? How about Buddhism?
Of Jerry's kids? Oh, yeah. Scientology?
Or nuclear power?